Civilization 6 on the Xbox One. No barbarians, playing as the Spaniards on the Prince difficulty level here. I think I managed to find that other city I was trying to set up. What's the next? How do I pick the next character? Swap units. Well, that's not what I was thinking of, but yeah, that's the name of the city. Okay, what was I trying to set up here? I was trying to set up another town right around Corinth, or southwest of Corinth. Specifically right around Radeon. So I want to go far enough south so that Corinth doesn't complain that I'm too close to them. I had a settler right around here, didn't I? There's the settler. So I can't settle up here. That's too close to Cartagena. And I can't settle here because that's too close to Corinth. Let's see. What is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, that's too close. So really I have to go down here, if anything. So let's try. Where do I know I can put this? Can't put it anywhere there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's on the other side of this river. So maybe right around here. Get rid of that pin. Yeah, get rid of that pin. Delete. We're gonna try a thing. There we go. So we're gonna add that right around 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Right around here, see if that works. If it doesn't work, I'll have to go one more south. So let's try that. Another border town. And I guess we'll build another one on the other side of the mountain that's north of us. Like right around here. Yeah, like I said, right around here is another place because it's far enough away from our capital that can serve as another outpost that'll protect our capital in case someone tries to invade us from that direction. Otherwise, so once we establish these border cities, we can start building out towards the sea around Jerusalem and places like that. But the idea is I want to create a wall right here between us and Corinth, so I know that they can't just roll up on us. So that'll work out in our favor. All right, so we'll worry about that in a second. We'll have to send this guy because we don't want to build too close to Cartagena. So that'll be our northern border. I guess we can build another city out. I guess we're going to build another city out here. But right now, Corinth has kind of pinned us in. So what's the quickest way to get here? Yes, we have to build along the river or build right here. It's actually not a terrible idea to build out here, but I like the idea of being able to build right here along the river. Pretty close to Corinth if I have to. Because I might want to get this gypsum if we can grab it. So we'll go south. We'll go around here and work it out. We'll get there in 5 turns. So by the end of this video, we'll set that up. I'm trying to also pen in these slingers right here. Because they're from Cyrus's area. So if we can keep them from getting too close to us, then we'll be able to... Hold on, let me see how close we are. We'll be able to keep them from infringing on our territory here. So if we keep them from crossing that river, we're good. We're relatively speaking. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Well, it's far enough away so that's not a problem. Get the idea. And so we're going to try and pin this guy in by preventing him from crossing. If anything, we're going to send him back to where he came from, which is what I'm talking about. This dude, I think, is still pinning him in over here. I want to send him to the other side of the mountains, if I'm being honest. So we'll see how that works. We'll continue that trade route in a second. This scout is investigating the area right around here, right? Yeah, this guy is going to stay here and make sure that no one's trying to get to us from Corinth. This stuff is very difficult to move through. So if we can keep our eye on them and see who's trying to get past us, we'll be able to make sure that no one gets past this river or this mountain. So we can kind of funnel Corinth through here. Kind of control their movements a bit. Or if nothing else, we're able to spy on them. Can we go south? Yeah, I want to say there was some ice caps down here. Do a quick check. Yeah, there's ocean and ice caps down here. So we're definitely going to build down here eventually. That's been confirmed. Okay. Alright, so let's pen this guy in. Where did I want this scout? I forgot where I said I was supposed to have this scout investigate this area. Because we might be able to build on the other side. We might be able to build south of this river if we can keep the enemies at bay. Yeah, so we have to head down here to that town that we want to build. Because we were trying to build a town out here. It didn't work out. So we'll go down here. See you on the other side, bro. So we'll have the builder kind of keep this guy in his place. Yeah, we'll keep him from crossing the river. See if we can pen him in completely. We're trying to build out here at some point. It'll happen eventually. Now we'll be fine here. And the trade route. Well, we already have a road that goes from Geneva out here to Madrid, and we have a road that goes from Jerusalem out there too. So this road is done. So we could build a trade route out to Porto, which actually is not a terrible idea. So if we can link our cities together, we can eventually link the foreign cities. So let's do our trade route. Okay, here's the problem. I might have mentioned this in a previous video. In fact, I know I did this in one of my rest stop videos. Because the trade system is still broken here on this patched version of the Xbox One game. I think it's version 1.3 or something. It's been patched, but they never fixed this trade system. I guess they just gave up. Depending on how far, depending on what that clock rating, see where it says clock here, it says 14, and a clock right here says 7. That determines how long the trade route is, and that length determines how many turns it takes for the trade route to finish. For instance, a trade route that's 7 turns long is probably going to make that route 4 times. It's going to go back and forth between these two cities 4 times. So 28 turns later, we'll be able to set up another trade route. I'm not a big fan of that. The alternative is to set a trade route out to Corinth, which is 10 turns away, which will last. It's a trade route of 22. It will last 22 turns. So that actually might be a bit more useful. What else we can do? Trade route that's 11, or a trade route that's a trade route to Kumasi would be 11, and a trade route to Corinth would be how long? Well, it's not terrible, but it's not great. So at least if we build this road, we can if we build a road to Corinth, we can use that road to get to the cities that are further south of us. So that's not terrible. The road to Madrid would be about 28 turns. So that wouldn't be worth it. I'm looking at a guide that I made up from my previous playthroughs. So it looks like the best option is to have a short route that runs twice, which would be this 10 turn or 11 turn route. So we'll build the road to Corinth. It will give us 3 extra production cogs in this city, so that's good. And it'll give us a bunch of extra gold and a lot of faith. So that road that we build south can be used later to get to cities that are southeast of us. So we'll work on that. Okay, so we're done. So we'll park this guy here, and we'll park this guy here. Like I said, we'll just keep our eye on these guys. So everyone else is taking their turn. Okay, this builder is supposed to be going down here. Oh, he's supposed to mine these. He's supposed to mine these diamonds. Yeah. So we're going to mine these diamonds for extra gold. Got a slinger right here. It's supposed to be our protector, our defender. Okay, we're going to build a district. I kind of want to create another trade route, and that's what this is for. If we build a commercial hub, we get an extra trade route, which is great, because it means we get to build roads more quickly. Water mills I'll build later, because they increase productivity. Since our city is located next to a river, we get to harvest that river for extra productivity in our city. We'll work on campuses later. I know. I'm just trying to get a feel for this game again. It's been months. I haven't played this game since the pandemic started, so this is my pandemic game. Everyone else was out playing. Whoops. The rain's on its way, dude. Jeez. It's 5:30. It shouldn't be this dark. The rain's definitely coming. Okay. That's why I couldn't play basketball. The heat wave is over. It feels great. We might get one more heat wave this year. But heat is bad. I hate the heat. I hate the heat more than I hate the cold. Because at least if it's cold, I can turn on my gaming PC and warm up the house. Can't do that. If it's hot, the only thing you can do is stay in the bathtub, I guess. So we're going to set up that trade route. That trade route. So we're going to build this commercial district so you can create a trade route. We don't want to get rid of that. We want those bananas. This gives us a +2 to our... so basically, anywhere we place this commercial hub will give us an extra 2 gold on that tile. So pick a tile we're not going to exploit. Like a tile that's on flat land that we're not going to build a farm on. Like this one, I guess. Oh, that's right, we have to buy that tile. We don't want to buy a tile right now. Let's see, what do we get? +2 gold from the adjacent river. Okay, that's fine. So we don't have to buy a tile. We can just put it right here. There's your commercial hub. So when that's done in 9 turns, we'll have an extra trade route that we can spend. And again, at this point in the game, I think trade routes are very useful because they give us a bunch of gold, they give us extra productivity, and they build roads. All of which are useful to us. So if you're not going to use these tiles for anything else, like farms or mines, you might as well put a specialty district on them. That's my logic at this point. Okay, so they're running away. That's good for us. We just don't want them to come in this direction. Like I said, we'll pen them in. I kind of wanted him to go east, but I guess he didn't do that. We can make him go east if we have to, I guess. Yeah, we'll leave that guy here, okay. So we have water down here. We can still explore out here if we need to. Yes, we'll hit these mountains. Yep, that's our silver. So we might want to grab this silver before Corinth does. Is that silver? Is that, what do you call it? Petrum? I think it's actually silver. Let me see what it's called. It is silver. Yep. So we're going to want these luxuries. Let's see. Slinger. Alright, so we'll leave this guy here. So he's our next defenseman. Over here. Okay, we're fine. So we'll leave this guy here. He won't be able to go him over here. So he won't be able to go any further here. So we'll pen him in. We'll be fine. Next. Oh, I guess he's next. Got that jade. That's cool. Just a second. We can go further south if we want. Yeah, we were just here to check out the Corinth area. So eventually we're going to have to cross this river. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, we can't. We have to go to the other side of these mountains. So the other side of these mountains and the other side of this river is Corinth. Is Corinthian, if you will. Corinthian leather. Cool, right? Persia has progressed from the ancient era to... Yeah, well, I think we're still in the ancient era, if we're being honest. So we got a builder here. We already built these diamonds. So that works out in our favor. So we have something else we can trade. For instance. Let's make a deal. So you give us gold, and we'll give you horses. He won't give me anything. Guess he just wants gifts. Let's not give him horses just yet until we build our border. We don't want him to speed. We don't want him to run through our borders, do we? Let's not be absurd. But I don't mind giving people horses because I don't use them. I don't give a crap, really. I don't create I don't create cavalry. Here we go. Okay, so this is another settler that I created. Where's the other settler? There he is. So he's going the wrong way, but whatever. I'll make it work. We have a settler over there. We want to create another settler over here. So we need a settler right there. We're going to want another settler over here to pen them in. Again, we're just establishing our borders at this point. And our soldiers right here are kind of keeping an eye on them to make sure they don't send out any settlers in our direction. So we'll corral them. We'll corral any settlers that get past us. Yeah, see, they're running away. So this works out in our favor, see? It's all good. He's running away. Which is exactly what I wanted. So we're going to go south no matter what. Kind of wish I didn't have to go through the jungle to get here, but that's the kind of game this is. Yep. There's no other way around that I'm aware of, because we don't have a road built out there anyway. So we'll build a city right there. Yeah, so we'll build a city out there and see what happens. Okay, so we'll get there eventually. I don't need to escort him. He's not going to get attacked by barbarians or anything. There are no barbarians in this particular playthrough. I turned them off. Let's see. Created a farm there. So we've already expanded out there. So I guess we can set up another border guard or something. I don't really need this. I don't really need this guy for anything. We're gonna get wheat in about 10 turns, if I'm not mistaken. Press up or down on the D-pad to select the city underneath the soldier. Then go over here by pressing left and right on the D-pad. 15 turns, that will be wheat, so we'll wait for that. We're building something there, but we can't speed it up, I don't think. I want to say builders. If I were an Aztec civilization, our builders can speed up those districts. I don't think we can do that here. I really did love using the Aztecs, mostly for that reason, because you can build things a lot more quickly without having to pay for them. Okay, let's grab this rice. And eventually we'll be able to get some more productivity out of our city, so that'll help. Okay, and if we don't want the rice, we can reduce the size of our city. So that's fine. Now, where are we exploring out here? Yeah, so we unfogged this area completely. So let's make sure we have another area where we can settle. Probably right around here, south of the river, where Corinth is. We're supposed to spiral outward. We're probably going to have to do that, so we'll set that up in a second. So we'll send this dude over here. Because I found the ocean. That's the real important thing. I found the iron and all that. So we'll pen these guys on the other side of the river. It'll be fun. One hopes. Yeah, send him over here. So we'll have to send... This guy will be near Yerevan. And this guy will just keep exploring between Yerevan and Corinth. And we'll send this guy out here to make sure this place is accounted for. Reasonably productive, I'd say. Okay, yeah, let's pen him in. Can we make it? We don't want to make him go south. We want to make him go north. Cool. Let's see which way we make. See which way he goes. So we have this jade. So we're gonna go south and around. We'll get there eventually. See? They're not moving in the right direction. We're gonna have to go around. This is kind of absurd. It's a game we're playing at this point. And we're going to this city. Or this future site, anyway. The Yerevan looks pretty good, actually. Great place to settle, one thing. See, there's ocean down there. Okay, so we have 2 of these. Wait. Oh, we're in the wrong area. Oh, why did I think this was part of our civilization? I thought this was part of our city. It's not. Why did I think that? Anyway, so that was a waste of a move. We can't exploit this yet. There's supposed to be some... Yeah, there's some hills here we can't exploit yet. Later. Maybe we can clear out the... we can probably clear out the jungle if we have to. Nothing here worth taking. Guess we'll deal with that later. That Geneva trade route's almost here. Yeah, that was a waste of a turn. Okay, so we'll send him over here. He'll help guard our border. Let's send him over here, see if we can build something eventually. I'm sure he'll build something eventually. Yeah, let's pen this doofus in. Send him back to Xerxes or Cyrus, whatever. He'll figure it out. Yeah. Okay, first of all, I was supposed to be trading with her, but whatever. And her arms are clipping through her dress, just saying. Goodbye. I don't know why she's mad. You want to start a fight with me? You want some? We can go anytime, girlfriend. I got slingers. You want to sling? You want to sling with the Spaniards? Yeah, give me one of those. I will give you a horse. Okay, make this deal more. She probably wants money. You're not going to give her money. It'll be absurd. Yeah, don't be absurd. We're not giving you money. I guess I can give you... I'm not going to give her one of my luxuries. I can trade one luxury for another luxury, I guess. That might not even be worth it. Let's see if she likes diamonds. Janet Jackson said the diamonds were... You're telling me you don't want diamonds? I guess I can give her marble. I'm not giving you 2 luxuries for 1. You're absurd. Nope. I guess I can give her that and some horses, but the answer is no. You suck, girlfriend. Okay, we got an extra envoy. So again, every 100 influence, we gain influence points every turn. So now we're able to commit to increasing our presence in one of these areas. We have 1 here. Do I want more culture? I guess more culture sounds good. I don't have any theater districts. I want a city-state that will give me resources. See at the bottom where it says gain ownership of all the city-state's resources? Well, they don't have any for us. How about Jerusalem? They'll give us truffles. Yerevan will give us copper and sheep. I'll take those. So I guess we're willing to give ourselves a bit more faith. So let's do that. So if we become suzerain, we end up getting their sheep and their copper, which is good. Okay, so we'll set all this stuff up later. You get the idea about what I'm doing. I'm trying to explore. So we're gonna pen this guy in, we're gonna make this guy go across the mountains. I want to make him go east. We'll see if we can pen him in that way. These soldiers will serve as our defense for the new city. This individual will head southeast of Corinth. He'll run the Corinthian Yerevannian Gap, and we'll see how he does. He'll investigate this area southeast of the mountains, and this character will head out south of Yerevan and see what's going on. Yeah, there's. See, we found some copper, but there's some polar area down there, so be careful. We don't want to hug the southern part of the map too much. Okay, so I'll see you on the flip side.